Alright, I guess we're doing this. I am Live the Truth, and today I'm going to be reacting to the One Piece manga chapter 1100. 1100. Last chapter 1099, Kuma went up against the former king of the Sorbet Kingdom as he's trying to basically force his way back in, still burning a bunch of homes with the elderly people in it. So Kuma fights back, takes him out, and is named king by the people of the place. But he still just prioritized Bonnie. So he gives the title of king to the old king, the one from what before the tyrant that we know of. He gives the title back to him temporarily so they can try to find a cure for Bonnie. But also at the same time, Bonnie also randomly gets her age fruits sometime during this without anyone's knowledge, and she's able to age herself up and down randomly during this. So after they find this out and they're pretty taken aback by it, Kuma ends up scouring the globe, literally finding a doctor, finding someone to cure Bonnie, going to all the places that we saw him pop the straw hats to. But eventually he runs back at the dragon, who says, hey, I know a guy named Vegapunk, he might can help. So Kuma takes Bonnie to Vegapunk, who does admit, yes, I can cure her, but it's going to cost a pretty penny, about as much as it takes to make a robot. Hey, you're a buccaneer. You want to offer your body up for science to pay this out? Vegapunk, being the mad scientist he is, can only see science even when Kuma is right in front of him. But Kuma's like, yeah, I'll sell my soul to the devil for me saving Bonnie, so I don't really care. But Kuma's like, not Kuma, but Dr. Vegapunk, like, you're such a peaceful guy. I know you call yourself a pacifist. How about I name these robots Pacifista? So we see that they had good intentions in mind, but we also see Saint Saturn letting us know that weapons or whatever Dr. Vegapunk make is only valuable based on the number of lives it can take. So we know exactly what he's planning on doing with the Pacifista as we come to see later on in the story. But I imagine that we're going to get more of Vegapunk. We're actually going to see how Kuma cured, or how Vegapunk helps Kuma to cure Bonnie and her disease. And I gotta say, Kuma Flashback has tied so much and so many different things to him that by the point in time, by the end of this might be the #1 flashback in the story. Might be hyperbole, but we're going to leave that where it lays. But without further ado, One Piece chapter 1100. Let's get into it. Okay, what do we got here? One Piece chapter 1100. Thank you, Bonnie. Cover request. Sanji cooking vegetables, making Usopp nostalgic about the Usopp pirates. Making onion, carrot, and using pepper. Oh, that's kind of cute, but thank you, Bonnie. That's kind of foreboding. I wonder what kind of chapter we got here. I'm afraid I'm here on business. Man, it's cold. This place sure is a far cry from Punk Hazard. At the future location of Egghead Island. Is that Kizaru? Just you wait. The future will be born right here. My head is overflowing with ideas. It's honestly hard to think straight. That explains how you missed it. You really should have checked every nook and cranny of the lab when you moved in. Navy Admiral Kizaru. Yep. So this is when Vegapunk first got Egghead Island, it looks like. The government frowns on secret backroom deals with pirates, you know. Okay, you got me, Bartholomew. I hate it when you get like this. Come on, I'm just doing my job. It's irrelevant if you consider him an ideal candidate, Vegapunk. This man is a pirate with 296 million on his head. So that's Kuma. Kuma had a near $300 million bounty at his head at this point in time. Wow. That is Luffy posted in this lobby. Posted in this lobby? Yeah, posted in this lobby. Wow. You can say you were ignorant of that or simply admit you don't care. But making a fugitive the face of our clone program is out of the question. It would be an affront to the Navy's reputation. I'm glad someone thought about that. Taking a pirate and having him be the face of the military police force is kind of wild. With that in mind, we have 3 additional stipulations if you want to honor this deal of yours. First, Bartholomew Kuma, you must agree to become one of the 7 warlords of the sea. A few days ago, we found ourselves a member short thanks to the exploits of a rookie named Ace. It's caused great turbulence. So this is probably when Ace turned down his offer. It's caused great turbulence in the power world. Someone of your caliber would be a natural choice to fill that opening and claim and calm the seas. Our second condition is for you to undergo procedures to become a human weapon for the Navy, man. So, making a deal with the devil was an accurate statement here. Are you talking about modifying my body? Precisely. You already have all the traits required to be an effective warlord, so you'll become a paragon of fear for pirates, scum, far and wide after you receive your enhancement. They really are going all in on my man's Kuma. I second that. The Navy would love to have you on our side. Panic, he's already. You see my point, but that's not all. You aren't like other pirates, Kuma. We are all aware of your history with the Revolutionary Army. If you accept our offer, we must take precaution to ensure you never turn your power against the world government again. Which brings us to the third and final condition. You must agree to give up your free will and sense of individuality. Well, they did not sugarcoat that at all. Saint Saturn! That would be tantamount to killing him. So basically, yeah, identical to killing him. This is basically none of the other warlords following orders, isn't it? Oh, this is because none of the other warlords are following orders, isn't it? Vagabond about to blow his top. If you snuff out all the humanity left in the cyborg, you have nothing but a robot. Do you really expect me to murder a man? You forget yourself. You're a military scientist, and you have no right to talk back. These conditions must be met if the criminal wishes to save his daughter. It's a small price to pay considering how expensive and difficult this procedure will be. Otherwise, I have no obligations to help this girl. This is murder. It'll be perseverance to modify a human like that. I won't. Perverse. Person, I just can't speak. Vegapunk, please do it. Kuma? I've been worrying all this time, thinking it might be impossible to save Bonnie. I'm so grateful. I'll happily accept any fate so long as Bonnie is cured.
Oh my god, are you crying?
No, it's just raining.
He says with tears and a smile. What a combination. Kuma. And even Kizaru got to tip his hat to the Oh man. Sentomaru playing with Bonnie as she's so oblivious to it all. Vegapunk. How long will it take you to finish Kuma's modification and cure his daughter? Dealing with the Sapphire Scales will take 6 months, but it'll take an extra year on top of that before she can be exposed to natural light. That's a total of 1.5 years before she's cured. Kuma's modification will take 2 years at minimum. Thank goodness. She really will be better by the time she's 10. How can we trust you to remain obedient after she's cured? Your daughter is our only leverage here. I have no intentions of running. Be that as it may, the world government will have to take custody of her once her treatment is complete. She'll be free after you follow through with the erasure of your personality. Oh my god. But that would mean Kuma won't get to see Bonnie after she's cured. Correct. His modifications will commence immediately. It'll be an ongoing process as he starts his tenure as a warlord and helps the government tame the seas. After his daughter is cured, any contact between them will be forbidden to ensure they don't escape. If there is any hint of a defiance from any of you, I guarantee she will spend the rest of her life as a slave. Oh yeah, Kuma knows what that means. I won't try to see her, I swear. I only have one request. Don't tell Bonnie the truth. She can't know about her illness or that she's being kept as a hostage. I mean, she knows about her illness. You mean, she probably doesn't want her to know it's life-threatening. I don't want her to wake up after her surgery in some soulless government facility. Take her back to Sorbet Kingdom. You can keep her in the church where she grew up. If you could grant that one request, then I promise you, I won't seek her out, and I'll obey without question. Very well. It makes no difference where she's kept as long as the government oversees it. Looks like we have an interesting 2 years ahead of us. Oh my god, Kuma. I get you, Kuma. I get you wanting to save your daughter, Kuma. But man, is this the cost? Is this a worthy cost? Bonnie, we'll be staying here for the next 6 months. Really? So you're staying with me? That's right. They think I may have come down with something too. So they need to run some tests. Snap. That means we get to be together. Yay. Oh, this weirdo sent tomorrow. That's rude. She just gonna throw Cintamara under the rug. Wow, this place has so many wondrous rooms. Yes, but be careful. There's all sorts of dangerous gadgets around here. That's it. I can create the weapon in my dreams now. Damn it, the brain waves won't stop. Someone needs to write everything I'm thinking down. If only they could eat. If only they could eat and use the toilet for me too. I'd never have to stop. I'm so short-handed. It's maddening. Ah, I just had another eureka moment. This is going to keep me as busy as ever. I wish there were 5 more of me. We see where he's getting ideas for the satellites now. And then, oh man, Kuma put up, starting the modifications. Bonnie starting her procedure. It is a whole process. Oh man, this is so grueling to watch, to read. Fargo, Bonnie, Bonnie eating up a storm with Kuma and them, of course. Even Kizaru is sitting there just chilling with them. Kizaru said tomorrow. Okay, Kizaru, you're more tied to Bonnie and Kuma than you let on. Oh man, they dance. The Nika, the sun god dance. Half a year later. Okay, the results are good. After a year of rehabilitation, you'll be completely cured. Thank you, Vegapunk. Yay, thanks. Once I'm all better, can I come and visit? Can I come and visit? Of course. Kingdom of Sorbet. Komochi, Bonnie-chan. It's been so long. Are you finally home for good? They said I'll be better in a year. Then I'll finally be able to go outside. Is that right? That's fantastic news. You always said you'd be fit as a fiddle by the time you turn 10. Does this mean I'll be taking care of taking care of you again, Bonnie? Granny Connie, member of Sorbet royal family, Queen Dowager Crana, yeah, the old queen. We would be more than happy to take care of her, Kuma. Yeah, you can count on us. Thank you. I'll leave her in your hands. I'm still a pirate after all. If I stay, I won't be good for you for the kingdom. I don't think I'll be back for at least a year. What? That long? I'll write you tons of letters though. Okay. The next time I see you, we'll both be able to sail the seas and reach the horizon. I can't wait. I want to travel to all sorts of places together. I love to take you. I really would love that. Oh, Kuma. Please leave the rest to us, Kuma-san. Who's that? Cypherpole number 8. Intelligence Agency, Alpha. So, Cypherpole threw a hidden agent in here. I'm a nurse. The doctor ordered me to take care of Bonnie-chan during her recovery. I'll check her temperature daily, make sure she takes her medicine, and monitor for any changes. My name is Alpha. Nice to meet you, Bonnie-chan. Aww. No suspicious individuals will be allowed near her during recovery. Please remember to bring identification with you if you plan on visiting. That's such a pain. And what's this building that you're putting up in front of the church? Those are our accommodations. Also, don't forget, better note to Kuma, a child's life is a fragile thing. Oh my goodness, don't say that like right when Bonnie's nearby. I understand. I'm not coming back. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm so glad you were born. Really? Oh, you're breaking my heart here, Kuma! Take care. The pirates of the world were utterly shocked when the infamous tyrant Bartholomew Kuma suddenly became an absolute obedient member of the 7 warlords. Young master, there's a new warlord. Doflamingo? Kuma the tyrant? Sounds like another villain has come into the play. Doflamingo and Crocodile with Nico, right? What do you think? Couldn't care less. Have you taken care of those idiots who spotted our rain-making ship yet? Oh, they're because okay, so they're at Alabasta Kingdom. The connections. Of course, Mihawk just roaming around, not really caring about it. So these are the OG warlords. He looks like he looks as big as Whitebeard. Kobe, who do you reckon is stronger? Not Alvida. You, of course, Alvida, son. So they finally found a replacement. That's great news, Jinbei? Considering the circumstances, you're the last person I expect to say that. I'm still reading the details about him. Jinbei, Whitebeard, Ace. Oh man, he's a former king. This is on top of the reigning king he was. This is on top of the reigning king we already have in our ranks. The pirate world really is changing. Their business doesn't affect us. I follow no man's orders. Princess, it's essential that you keep track on information. So yeah, we're just seeing all the other warlords and warlord affiliates getting the news of Kuma becoming one. They say he's a pawpawed man. Doesn't exactly sound frightening, does it? Gecko Moria. Well, he's already a warlord. He's gotta be strong enough to make the cut, right, Moria-san? Of course, Dragon's like, something's fishy here. Don't the warlords answer directly to the world government? Kuma would never work for them. Dear Bonnie, I'm still at sea as I write this. I've become quite well known and it's getting harder and harder to sail in peace. But I'm doing okay. That's such a cute little ship figurehead. I bet Bonnie made that for him. I'm doing my best to find interesting travel destinations for when you turn 10. It'll be a long journey to deliver these. Please take care. I hope everyone back home is doing as well as I am. Bartholomew, Kuma, come in. You have new commands from the world government. What is this? Oh, I made it. What is your current location? I'm in the East Blue. What are your orders? Front cover and the color spread. Next issue. Okay, next issue. Chapter end. That looks like a kid Luffy. Or at least a younger Luffy. I can't tell if that's a kid Luffy or if that's Luffy when he goes into the Grand Line. But it looks like we're seeing Kuma actually as he goes through becoming the Warlord Kuma. So Kuma's full backstory, or the full picture of Kuma's life is coming into play. Him becoming the Tyrant, him actually meeting Vegapunk and then becoming a soldier, a robot for the government on behalf of Bonnie, him slowly becoming the actual obedient warlord that we know him to be, all for the sake of his daughter, Bonnie-chan. Man, what occurs say the things we do for love. But not Bonnie, but Kuma's backstory, Kuma's whole story is one of like a bitter sweetness. It's so emotional. It's so powerful. You really feel for the guy. And you feel like everything he has done from the moment that man has been born, everything that he has done has been for the service of others, whether him being a slave taking care of the celestial dragons, or him getting, Durfru trying to slave all the slaves, and, him taking care of Jenny. His whole life has been in service of other people. He has literally given his life, his individuality, his personality for other people. Man, Kuma hits differently. His whole being hits differently. And I would never look at this man the same way again. Knowing his full story, and it looks like we got a little bit more. I mean, we're almost full circle. We saw all the warlords, or at least the first warlord that we were introduced to, reacting to Kuma becoming a warlord. So it looks like his flashback is almost coming full circle. I don't know where we could end off from here, but this chapter alone, where him becoming the cyborg, the obedient warlord, this was Kuma becoming Kuma. And him saying thank you, Bonnie, him coming to the terms that he would never see Bonnie again, but being happy with the fact that she'll be able to live his life. To be honest, I love Kuma. I love Kuma at this point, man. But that was this chapter, chapter 1100, a pretty crazy and pretty great chapter. I have been Live the Truth, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm out.